Okay. Back to talking about Doctor Who, Peter Davison, and Earthshock. Before Doctor Who, Peter Davison was on the show All Creatures, Great and Small, which was apparently this was about a veterinary surgeon. It was at least authored by a veterinary surgeon. It was set in the mid 1930s. I don't really know too much about this because I've never seen it. I might have seen like a couple clips of it, but I've never actually seen a whole episode of it. I'd be interested to I would be interested in checking it out to see Peter Davison in something where he's not the Doctor. In All Creatures, Great and Small. Peter Davison was born with the name Peter Moffat. He changed his name to Davison to avoid confusion with the actor and director Peter Moffat. I remember him. There's one of the special features for something for one of my DVDs for with Peter Davison in it for Doctor Who. It was a clip of where Peter Davison was on a show, and he was being interviewed, and a kid called in and was asking him what his about his name, about his real name, and I don't think he said what his real name on there was, but I think he did mention how it his birth name was the same as uh, this Peter Moffat, so that's why he had to change it to avoid confusion. Uh, yeah, I think there's another Moffat that's involved with Doctor Who, but I think that's Stephen Moffat. That's a different Moffat, I think. Could double check. Okay, so I got this. Some Matt Smith Doctor Who. Pretty sure he was involved with this era of Doctor Who. But wow, I'm not seeing his name on anything though. Huh. Yeah, I think his name's Stephen Moffat, the one who was producer during the Matt Smith time. Stephen Moffat, I think so. So that's a different Moffat. Anyway, so I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with Peter Moffat. The other one, that is. The one that was a actor and director. So not Peter Davison. Anyway, Peter Davison's daughter, Georgia, is married to David Tennant. Um, who followed Christopher Eccleston when the show was brought back. Okay, so Georgia, Peter Davison's daughter, uh, was in the episode The Doctor's Daughter during David Tennant's time as the Doctor. That was a weird episode. Yeah, I think she was calling him. She was calling the Doctor. Uh, I think she called him Dad, but I think she was like cloned from the Doctor. It was a weird episode. So it's weird that she played a character that called uh, David Tennant's character Dad, and then but in real life they got married to each other. So that's weird. It's also weird that it just seems weird to me that David Tennant married Peter Davison's daughter. It just seems like a weird connection there. They could have brought that character back in The Doctor's Daughter. I thought they left it open where they could have brought that character back, but I don't think they ever did. That might have been interesting. Uh, Georgia. She's from what I recall from that episode, I remember thinking, "Wow, she's beautiful." Yeah, I think so. Peter Davison, when he changed his name to Moffat, but it's only for when he for the business for his business. It's his professional name, but he didn't he didn't like changing out the birth certificate. So it's like a stage name. In his personal life, he still uses the name Moffat. And so I was I just watched a couple videos on YouTube with uh, Peter Davison. He was on it was a Q&A session. Also there was Janet Fielding and Sarah Sutton, who were his companions, Tegan and Nyssa on Doctor Who. One of them I'm not really sure. They were talking about something where they were on a walkie-talkie, and he was complaining about Janet Fielding yelling at him about he was supposed to push a button. That was weird. Another one, uh, Peter Davison was saying how acting for him, acting is just a job. It's not something that he's passionate about. I think he said he wishes that he was passionate about it. Um, so he's not like passionate how some actors are very passionate, and they go out on stage and they enjoy uh, doing Shakespeare. He's not Peter Davison isn't like that. It's just a job for him. So it makes me wonder. Uh, so Peter Davison isn't passionate about acting, and he's just doing it for a job. Well, what is he passionate about? I'm not sure. Hmm. Okay. Because it's nice to have things that you're passionate about. I feel, for me, I'm passionate about uh, what happens to animals, about veganism. Uh, I think that's mainly what I'm passionate about. I'm also very interested, well, I'm very interested in Doctor Who because it's my favorite all-time show. But I really like reading. I really like drawing. It's a lot of work though, drawing. It's very challenging sometimes. So I guess that's for me. That's what I when I think of passionate for me personally. That's what I think of. Those are the things that are most important to me. That are things that I really enjoy. All right, I guess I'm gonna stop this video for now. It's a little shorter than usual though, but I'm gonna stop it because the next one I'm going to talk about something else, and it's gonna take more than a few minutes probably. Okay, it's probably time for a bathroom break anyway, so I'll do that.